is I realized, before for some month ago, I realized I could make some few money in this app, like $30 or 40 a month, and I really didn't want to do a video to recommend people an app which you really can make more than $100 a month. You get. So I really didn't find it really, worth it recommending until I saw one of the people I recommended on this app who made more than 1,500, $1,500. That is that is around like 5 million in Ugandan shillings. And from silly stuff, I could say silly because they really don't. They're normal things. You get. This is a game. This is an app where I downloaded a game and I gave it to my cousin who is like 4 years, and she plays these games because definitely I don't have time for games. So if my cousin of 4 years can really manage to play games in this app, definitely you can do it. Okay. Now, as I've said, there's a lot of things that you can do in this app. Not only games, not only surveys, you can do other stuff, as I'm going to show you. Okay. So we're going to see who is it for? Is it for you? Can you do it? Or you can't do it. We're going to see if this game can really work for you.
Shami,
Okay.
Shami,
We're going to see how much you
Shamila,
can earn. I
Shamila,
myself,
Pakusimi
I'm going to show
Akata.
you how much I've earned in total since I've been using this app. And that has been like, I think, 9 months. We're in September. I think I started using it like maybe like January. Then we're going to see what you do in this app. I've already mentioned about the game stuff, the surveys. We're going to see what else you can do in this app. Actually, I'm going to share with you my screen so that I can show you what is in this app. Okay. And also, we're going to see how do you use these games? How do you fill in these surveys? How do you,
It's
the features in this app and all that stuff. And also, one of the most amazing ways is how to withdraw. When you have money in this app, how do you do it? How do you withdraw? Can you withdraw to mobile money, MTN, Airtel? Can you withdraw to your bank? Do you have to use? I've already mentioned about Bitcoin and PayPal because these apps
I can
are
read
made
them.
for international, audience, and most of these
Hello,
apps are
no.
not made in Africa; they are made in Europe. So most of the options that they have, they sometimes they don't off, they don't they don't fit most of the people in African countries because most African countries use mobile money. But I'll show you how you can use it from this app to mobile money because I don't use a bank on this app. Okay. So in this app, it's legit for some of you who are wondering about it. And you even do your own research on YouTube, you realize actually this app has been used by so many people, and almost you'll find yourself over 50 videos, everyone sharing how much it has earned from this app. Okay. Now, who is it for? First of all, it's for if you're kind of a student, you have some free time. Okay. You have some free time to do some stuff online, some tasks, but mainly actually game stuff. You test games, you can do it. Okay. If you're kind of a person who is unemployed, looking for something you can do online, you can do it. Okay. Then also, if you're kind of a busy person, you want to have a side hustle, some extra, money that you can earn extra passively. Passively, that is a most important thing. Passively, then this game is for you. Okay, because I myself, I don't, I rarely check in this app. I usually check in once in a while, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I see some good, sometimes $20, sometimes so sometimes $40. So it's more money, but I'm not really doing a lot to earn that money. And at the end of it, you realize, oh my gosh, it's 2 months, 3 months, and you have some car $150. Actually, I use it to pay for some AI programs that I use. Okay. So what are the requirements? You have to be with a phone or a laptop. I believe you have a phone, because this video, I think you're watching it from you know a phone or a laptop. So basically, I know you have a phone. Two, you need to be with internet. That also, I'm sure you have internet, because if you're viewing this video and you have to be with internet. So definitely you have internet. Okay. The third thing that you need to have is time. The more time, the more you earn. Okay. And I think that's why actually one of my athletes has earned more times 10 more than me, because I think he has more time. So you can earn more than what I've earned. If I told you I've earned more than $150, it doesn't mean like that is a maximum. It means you can do more depending on how your free time you have. Okay. So definitely it can work for most of you, though it may not work for some of you, as you're going to see. All right. So those are requirements. You need a phone, a laptop, and you need some time to do something. Now, I'm going to share with you my screen, and so that I can share with you this platform. Okay. So, okay. I remember I've ever talked about this platform before in one of my videos, but I think this video I'm going to do a detailed walk through. So this platform is called freecash. Okay. This platform is called freecash. They have a website, freecash.com. And so far in like $157. Okay. And I've referred, okay, we're going to talk about this. Okay. Now, if you have just signed up, let me go to earn. If you have just signed up, I believe you start from this section. Okay. It will look like this. I'm going to leave you a link in my description. So when you have just signed up, you start with a screen like this. There are gaming offers. There are different games here. There are surveys here. I've never done surveys because most of the surveys are I think for Europe, USA. So what they ask is usually referred to, it's usually better for someone who is within USA to answer them. So usually most of you will be disqualified from doing the surveys. But if you're coming from Europe, it can really work for you. If you're coming from Uganda, I think this surveys may not really work for you. So, and secondly, if you sign up from Uganda, they may not even actually send you surveys, because they will know you are definitely known from US. And don't lie from where you're coming from, because these guys, of course, they'll find out. So don't use even a VPN. It's okay to sign up from Uganda. You get, so just featured surveys, just a part of it. Now there's gaming offers. Now under gaming offers, there are lots of games that you can try out. You're going to see how it works. Okay. So some games carry different amounts. This is $13, $172, 0.3. Some are cheap, some are pay little. Let me see one which is actually has some good money. I'm seeing like, okay, there's this one which is $324. Let me click on it so that I can try to take you through how actually they pay this money. Okay. So this one has $324. Okay. So just a minute. Let me put in my mouse. I think it was disconnected. Okay. So this is, they pay you $324. How they pay it you? They pay it in phases. For example, when you download this game and play it, and you manage to collect 300 diamonds, you are given 0.05. When you collect 500 diamonds, you're given 0.01. If you manage to collect 20,000 diamonds, you're given $21.87. Now, if you reach the third place weekly leaderboard, you get $48. When you reach second place, okay, weekly leaderboard, you get $97. Third place, you get $147. So altogether, when you come in different phases, That's how you end up with $324. Now, to get this money, you don't have to wait to complete all phases. No, you can get this money in phases, and you can even withdraw it. Let me zoom in this thing because I did this video using a laptop. So that's how you earn from this from these games. Okay, now they are kind of different games. This is like $6. Some of these games may be are kind of easier. For example, this is called Colorwood Short Puzzle Game. When you install it, you don't get any. These guys don't lie. This is for zero. So this one, they don't pay you for installation. When you complete level 10, you get 0.0 free. 50, you get 0.04. So all of them, when you complete all levels, you get $6. Now, the reason why I don't play these games is I really don't have time to play these games, guys. Okay, if you're kind of a person who has really free time, you can really go for it. But me, games, I really don't have free time. I'm going to show you what I do instead in this app to earn all that money I've shown you. Okay, so you can also, within this app, you can also say, let me say things which I can do on my Android. You tick Android. When you don't have an Apple phone, you tick off Apple phone so that you can be shown games which can work without, if you don't have an Apple. If you're using an Apple phone, tick off Android, then you leave there only iOS. You will see games which can work on what? On iOS. If you have a computer, then you can tick off all of these ones, then you remain with desktop. I think desktop, sometimes you may not find any. So most of these games, you definitely need a phone. We're going to see if you only have a laptop, then what you do. Because me, I usually use a laptop only. So how do I earn that all money? Okay. So who is it for? We have seen anyone who can do it. Students, you don't have to be educated. These games, you don't have to be educated. Anyone can do it. Okay. How much can you earn? I have earned so far 100 and okay, it's loading. I've earned so far $157 since I started this app. This is 1 year ago actually, but I started using it in January. Okay, and I've referred 824 people to this platform. Completed offers is only one, the one which I told you my cousin was playing, and this is a game. So as I've told you, I really do games, guys. You know. So my cousin, this is what he has completed, and I think this was 0.0, maybe 5. So this I even don't really, I really don't consider it. And this is the game I was playing, Chaos Cruiser Play, and actually I got $0. Okay, so I really played, by the way. It really takes a lot of time, but my cousin really likes it, so I really don't mind. He usually does it in his free time and also in holidays. Okay, so how do I earn money? I earn money from affiliates. I go, you know, this game app has a section called rewards. So under rewards, there's invite friends. So when you go to invite friends, they will give you a link. Your referral link. This is the link. So I get this link and I paste it in groups on Facebook. Guys, if you're going to do it, if you're going to invite your friends to this platform, I really don't recommend bothering your family members on WhatsApp, bothering your workmates, unless they don't really mind. But most cases, really, people really don't want to be sent messages on WhatsApp for such stuff. Me, I really recommend if you can go to Facebook. Facebook has a lot of groups where you can share these links. Okay. For example, this is one of the Facebook group called Jobs in Uganda. I shared here, hello, and if in case you're looking for something to do online and get money, check out this platform called Freecash.